Everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Georgia and I'm mainly reviewing fragrances for men and women. Today I'm going to talk about Roberto Cavalli by Roberto Cavalli, Eau de Parfum. But before we start with the fragrance, let me tell you a couple of things about the fashion designer Roberto Cavalli. Roberto Cavalli, of course, is an Italian was an Italian fashion designer, and he was famous for his animal prints and on clothing. That's what he introduced to fashion. He was born in 1940s and passed away on April 12th, 2024 in Florence, Italy. What made this famous was in the fashion world was the innovation of leather printing. In 1970, he's presenting his first collection, which was called Ready to Wear in, of course, Paris. By 1972, he opens his first boutique in Saint-Tropez, where the famous Brigitte Bardot is helping him to advertise his creations, of course. And whoever doesn't know who Brigitte Bardot is, she used to be a top model. I'm also going to insert a couple of pictures so you know. Fast forward, in 1994, Cavalli came up with a really interesting technique of sandblasting denim, and this revives his fashion. So it brings him back in the spotlight. Of course, like every famous fashion designer, he also creates a line of fragrances, and he introduced in 2002, he came out with the very first fragrance named, of course, Roberto Cavalli, which is not this one. This is probably a reformulation of that one. So his brand is sold even nowadays in over 50 countries, is very well known, and is associated by the glamorous Italian lifestyle. But back to this fragrance. So this fragrance was actually, I believe it was reformulated and it was introduced in 2012. The nose behind this fragrance is Louis Turner, which, by the way, is the same nose that created Carolina Herrera's Bad Boy and Good Girl. So keep in mind, if you like those, you might like this one too, because same nose or same creator, and this one was created before those. But let's see what's in it. In the top, we have pink pepper. In the middle, we have African orange flower. And in the base, we have vanille, benzoin, and tonka bean. Pretty plain and easy, right? It starts at about $30 and up, of course, depending on where you buy it and what quantity you buy. And the lasting is not the greatest. I used to have the one before this, which was smelling pretty much the same, but was lasting longer. So this on me lasts only 4 hours. Some say it lasts longer, but on me, I don't know if it's the pH or the fragrance, it only lasts 4 hours. After that, it's gone. Of course, we're talking about on my skin, not on my clothes. On my clothes, or on the clothing, it might smell longer, of course. So let's see how this actually smells like, and I do love it. It's a very interesting vanilla aromatic fragrance. It's sophisticated, it's sexy. It's basically a vanilla floral spicy fragrance. That's what it is. You feel the pepper, you feel the flowers, which is the African orange flower, and you feel the vanilla also. Of course, the tonka bean makes it cozy and smooth, and it's just a supporting note, but it's really beautiful. And the dry down is aromatic and spicy. I would wear this with a little black dress at a special events, usually. Black tie events, that would work too. But of course, you have to keep in mind, you have to reapply it. It is a very feminine fragrance. It is a sexy fragrance. It is a delicate fragrance and sophisticated fragrance at the same time. So if you like pepper, if you like vanilla, if you like tonka bean, and also the African orange flower, which is really an interesting note in this fragrance. Very interesting note. So it's a really nice blend. You can detect all the notes if you pay attention. Of course, if you don't know how African orange flower smells like, you're probably gonna detect it out of this fragrance. But it is beautiful. What I can tell you, it is beautiful. It is a compliment getter also. And it's classy. Very classy. Very, very classy. A fragrance for special events. I would describe this fragrance. Feminine, sexy, classy, little black dress fragrance. This was Roberto Cavalli by Roberto Cavalli. Eau de Parfum for women. My name is Georgia. Thank you so very, very much for watching, and see you in my next one.